do make sure that you check out the care and cleaning of this product. Alright guys, let's take a look at this item. I haven't even opened it up yet. Just got this yesterday. It's bought it off Amazon. It's the FinaMill battery operated peppermill and spice grinder. I paid $44.99. Now, as shown on the box, not only do you get the peppermill unit, you also get 2 Pro Plus pods. These do come in some cool colors. I got mine in this, what they call sage. You get stickers that if you want to put them on the pods, you can, to identify what's in it. The included pamphlet tells you how to set the thing up, how to operate it. One of the things that attracted me to this when I was looking for something was the fact that it had these pods. So you can put whatever you want in each one and just change pods versus having to change the product that's in it each time. Next thing I want to do here is I want to put batteries in it. It does not come with double A's. You're going to need 3 of those. And to do such, it's real simple. Just turn it. It's got these little slots there that line up. You can just turn it till they fall into place. And then we'll put our batteries in. That simple. Alright, so let's turn this thing on. I don't have a pod in it, but I just want to see what it sounds like. Okay, so it's not working. Well, it does, but when you look inside here, see that little tab right there? You can hear that. It's like a switch. Without that activated, it will not turn on. If I push that in, and you'll see those 4 little tabs in there. That's what's going to mate onto what you see here, which will grip to rotate. Now, I'm one that likes to see how things operate. Take note of that little tab in the very center. If you take a look inside there, you see how we have a tab here and a tab there. And what's in it, the way it works is when you push this in, because it's got a quick connect, which is what I really liked about it. No unscrewing of anything. So let's just pretend that this end of this pen was that tab. When you push it in, it would grip it like that. Then to release it, you would just push down on the pod, which causes that tab to go back in. Those little ears come out, which grips that tab that we saw on the unit, thus releasing the pod. Very cool idea. On the perimeter here, you'll note that it's got these little slots, and what that does is it captures the base of this unit so it does not rotate. The only thing you want rotating is this top portion. You want the base to be maintained. So those tabs that you see there all around, that's what would be held within any portion around here. So it's very simple. If it doesn't want to go at first, kind of see how that's right there. So any position around this perimeter, it'll capture it. So now, just like that, now you want to put in a different pod. I mean, that's slick. That is very cool. Let me get the other pod here. I mean, cannot be any easier. Love it. I'm going to show this. I also bought this. It's their stackable tray. Now you can get this in rectangular, which is what this is, or triangular, and you'll see what it does. The one side accepts the wider portion of the pod base, where the top part of this other one here will now be a smaller diameter to accept the smaller diameter of the top of the pod. So you can stack these up and there's no slop in it. Very nice. And this was what was this? Was $9.99. So as can be seen here, we've got the large diameter holes in the base and the small. So obviously that's not going to work. You'd put the pod on here, and then if you've got these full and you want to put another set on top, you'd get another base, be it rectangular or triangular. You got to keep the same system, obviously. And then what would happen is the small portion fits in here like that, so there's no slop. So basically you can stack this up multiple levels, keeping all your pods on your counter in one area. Let's take another look at this. Another feature. We put that on. If we turn this on, we see that it's got a light. Nice LED light there. You can also adjust this. I did not, when I received this, I tightened this down. This was kept to the adjustment, which is basically this nut is level with that center stud per se that it rides on. And so then what I did is, so you can see that there's a gap there. That's going to determine the size of your grind. And then here what I did is I tightened it down. You can see there's hardly any gap there. Now you can actually turn this to where it comes apart. I had carpal tunnel in both hands. This one's still healing. This one comes off next week, and I'm still a little bit sore in turning things. But you can actually take this apart. I see it can actually come apart. I'm not going to do that though. But so that's how you adjust to get whatever the fineness or coarseness of what you're grinding. Now they tell you that to unscrew the base from here to fill this up, to bring it around to where you see that notch. Now it just makes sense, because if you look at this, you've got knurling that only goes a certain amount of degrees across the arc there on both sides. So you'll notice there's nothing here, or we have this in the way here. We also have this in the way here, where it's open here and open here. So it just makes sense to do that, because it's very hard if it's not in that position to kind of hold this. So by doing it in the open area here that's notched out, putting the knurling anywhere in that area, it makes it very easy to unscrew. Let's give this thing a try. The first thing I want to do is put some Himalayan pink salt in here, which is very large granules. So I want to see how this is going to operate, how it's going to cut this. You can see how large that is. I'm not sure where to set this. Obviously, I want it. I'm not even sure it'll work here because it's tight. So I'm going to back this off a little bit. Well, that's flush now. So let's go in just a little bit here. I'm trying to see. As you rotate it counterclockwise, you're going to get a coarser grind, and then as you turn it clockwise, as it's facing you, obviously you're going to get a finer grind. So let's just, I don't know, let's just try it right about there. And we'll do it over this lid. Well, that's pretty cool. Check that out. Now, while we're at it, let's bring it out here more towards, so now I've got this flush. Now I'm going to try it all the way in. Oops, I pushed it in so it came out. Now, this is just plastic, so you want to be careful. In fact, I probably have some, you know what I'm going to do here? Let me take this out and make sure that it's cleaned. Yeah, because it was tipped over. I wanted to make sure that there was nothing in there to impede it. And again, you don't want to manhandle this because this is just all plastic. So that's as far down as it'll go. Look at that. That is pretty damn cool. So even all the way down with that large Himalayan salt, it gave a nice fine grind. Yeah, I'm impressed. This thing is pretty badass. Next up, we're going to use this peppercorn medley. I just love that feature. I mean, this is so cool. From one to another with absolutely no care in the world. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's see how this is. I've got this tightened down all the way. And I like that. I don't know, what can I say, guys? This is pretty cool. Little Moose says she wants everyone to know that she approves of this FinaMill battery-operated pepper mill and spice grinder. Say hello, Moose. She's being quiet today. She doesn't say too much. But when she does, oh boy.